For the first time in the lives of most Britons, a new monarch today succeeds to the throne, as the country continues to mourn the end of Queen Elizabeth II's 70-year reign. Charles III, though already the king, still has a host of ceremonies and other procedures to go to before his official transition to the head of the monarchy is complete. His coronation may be months away, but Saturday, September 10th, is a major step in the process capped by his accession to the throne. Read more. King Charles III pays tribute to darling mama in first speech with his accession to the throne? Within 24 hours of a monarch's death, a new sovereign is proclaimed formally as soon as possible at St. James's Palace in London by the Accession Council. This is made up of officials from the Privy Council, which includes senior cabinet ministers, judges and leaders of the Church of England, who are summoned to the palace for the meeting. Live updates, real reckoning in King Charles' first public appearance. What happens at the Accession Council? The proceedings at St. James's Palace involve two parts, beginning with the Accession Council meeting, without the king, to proclaim the sovereign and make arrangements for the proclamation. Next, His Majesty's Privy Council meets for the first time as the king makes the declaration and takes the oath to preserve the Church of Scotland. He'll swear a similar oath to the Church of England at his coronation. The royals haven't lived at St. James's Palace for almost 200 years, but accession ceremonies have carried on being held there. Read more. Britain's politicians pay tribute to most remarkable person. When will Charles be proclaimed and succeed to the throne? The Accession Council meets at 10 a.m., 7 p.m. Est, in the state apartments of St. James's Palace in London. The principal proclamation is due to be read out at 11 a.m. from the palace from balcony overlooking Friary Court. That's done by the Garter King of Arms, accompanied by the Earl Marshal, other officers of arms and the sergeants at arms. A second proclamation is read an hour later at the Royal Exchange in London, with more to come 24 hours later in Edinburgh, Cardiff, and Belfast. Read more. Details of royal period of mourning announced. Does Camilla become queen? According to University College London, yes. Under common law, the spouse of a king automatically becomes queen, the school's explainer notes. And the matter was put beyond doubt by the Queen in her Accession Day message of February 5, 2022, when she said, "It is my sincere wish that, when that time comes, Camilla will be known as Queen Consort as she continues her own loyal service." What are the nation's politicians doing today? Much like yesterday, they're paying tribute. The House of Commons met for almost 10 hours for tributes from the Prime Minister, former leaders and others. The second day of tributes begins again at 1 p.m., 10 p.m. Est. Politicians in both the House of Commons and House of Lords are expected to take their oaths of allegiance to the new monarch. It's just a few days since Queen Elizabeth II met Liz Truss to appoint her as the nation's new Prime Minister. Read more. Here are the new titles the British royal family will now receive.